All right, continuing on, Reverend Jesse Lee Peterson, who has been on Sean Hannity's Great American panel numerous times. Sean Hannity really likes this guy, actually sits on one of this guy's boards. He says that women getting the right to vote was one of the greatest mistakes America made. This is a fundamentalist Christian. You may not be familiar with Jesse Lee Peterson. He did a sermon recently in a webcast called Exploring Your Destiny. He's also head of the conservative group Brotherhood Organization of a New Destiny, or also known as Bond. Sean Hannity is on the board of Bond. Interesting. Here are Jesse Lee Peterson's comments. Brace yourself.
I think that one of the greatest mistakes that America made was to allow women the opportunity to vote. We should never turn it over to women. Her eyebrow went like this.
Right.
It was a big mistake, and I'll get you your agreements and disagreements in a minute.
Yeah.
And right
before you explain to me how much of an idiot I am, let me outline my case for why half the population, just based on their birth chromosomes, shouldn't have the right to vote. Let me explain that to you.
Now, 50% of the voting population are women. Did you know that?
Lewis, this, you might not believe, this is a crazy statistic, right? I know half the population is women, and I can't understand why, half the voting population is also women. Can you believe that?
That's so bizarre.
It doesn't make any
sense.
sense.
Work?
I just don't get the numbers behind it. The numbers behind it don't make
Where do
any
these people come from?
I have no idea. So there it is. The misogynistic tirade continued. He talked about if you get women in positions of power, it's bad because they might, quote, freak out or, quote, go nuts if confronted with an issue. This is the epitome of
Christian.
What I don't even understand what this is. And by the way, remember when we interviewed Peter LaBarbera years ago on the show, Porno Pete? Mm-hmm. He chimed in and he linked to this sermon and he tweeted, "You don't have to like what he's saying, but he's not wrong. He's not wrong." Will Sean Hannity repudiate this? This guy appeared on Fox News after this. Fox News is continuing to host this guy. And he's also said Barack Obama hates white people, particularly white men. He said Islam is an evil religion. Meanwhile, his religion leads him to think women voting was a mistake. But Islam is the religion he thinks is evil.
Right.
Quite a character,
He's fine with, like we talk about, Christian Sharia law.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And this is for real, Natan. This is the reality of a portion of the views in this country.
I mean, he's making a very good point overall. I mean, he's basically stating a correct fact, which is that half of the population is women. I mean, that's the only correct
we can agree
thing
that he
understands
simple mathematics and percentages.
Yeah, he knows that about half the voting population is women. That at least we can agree on. I like to try to find areas of agreement with people like this.
Yeah.
I find it productive.